there's £20,000 at stake. That's what this massive golden wall is worth. Can Rachel and her two dads scoop the jackpot, or will the wall get the better of them?
Decimate.
This is Decimate.
Decimate.
Welcome to Decimate. There's £20,000 up there on the wall. The question is, though, how much of it will today's team hang on to? There's only one way to find out. Let's go and say hello to them. Aha! We've got Peter, Rachel and Rob. Welcome to the show, guys. Rachel, as you're the only lady in the team, tell us a little bit about yourself and the two gentlemen with you.
So, to my right, I've got my dad.
Hello,
Peter.
Dad.
Hello.
Okay.
And then to my left is my spare dad,
Hello,
Rob.
spare
so
dad.
these
Hello.
guys have been together for about 25, 26 years.
And what do you do for a living, Rachel?
I'm an accountant, so...
Okay, so you're good with numbers?
In theory, I'm good with spreadsheets. There's a difference.
Okay, we're dealing with a lot of numbers in today's game, a lot of money. Peter, how are you, Peter?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, what do you do for a living, sir?
Rob and I own a cafe.
Oh, whereabouts?
In Bournemouth.
And how long have you had the cafe?
We've had it for 3 years.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
Rob, how are you,
Yes.
mate? So you run the cafe with Peter?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, and there's about actually 20 of us. Yeah, it's quite a big old team.
Well, listen, guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We hope you win as much money as we can today, OK? Here's how it works. Now, the golden wall is worth £20,000, and it's divided into 10 columns, so they're worth £2,000 each. One at a time, I'm going to ask you to step forward and face 10 questions. That's one per column. You get a question right, and that column is safely protected. And your money will stay in the game. But should you get a question wrong, this is what happens.
Decimate.
That's right. You don't want that. No, you don't want that, because that
You
column will be
don't.
wiped out and the money will be lost for good. Now, you must protect as much money as you can, because when all three of you have played, that's what will be at stake in the end game. So have you got it?
Yes.
Okay.
So, we have an important decision
Okay.
to make, guys. Who is going to play round one? And to help you to decide, I'm going to reveal some key words. And these are going to appear in the first round of 10 questions. So, should we have a look at them?
Yeah,
Sure.
OK,
let's have a look.
here are your key words. We have ravens, packed, mile, dance, Tour de France, Henry, Richard III, Rome, olive oil, Pinocchio. All those words will appear in the questions. So
Okay.
we've got to decide who's going to play first. What do you reckon, guys? Who wants to step up and face the wall? £20,000. Come on, let's have it. Who's it
Okay,
going to
well,
be?
I'm on the end. Shall I go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Before, though, I ask you to step forward, Rob, we're going to ask Rachel and Peter to try and give you as much information to do with these keywords as possible, OK? I'm going to give you 20 seconds. Don't let me down. Your briefing starts now.
Okay, ravens, birds, obviously.
Yeah, Tour de France is a cycle race.
Yeah,
Bradley
Bradley
Wiggins was the
Wiggins.
first
And
last
UK
year
winner.
he won it.
Froome.
Last year he won it.
I'm not sure who won it. Is it
Colin
Chris
Froome?
Froome was the year before? Chris
yeah.
Froome.
Who's Richard? What was Richard III?
His body was found in the car park.
Yeah.
Fairly
Olive oil,
recently.
Italian.
Oh, olive oil also.
Pact. What's Pact all about?
Well, that's you make a pact with
Yes.
somebody, don't you?
OK, your time's up. Right. Rob, did that really help at all?
Not at all.
OK, right. It's all down to you, sir.
OK.
It's time to step forward and face the golden wall.
Good luck.
Yeah, family are right behind you,
Come
mate.
on.
So we have £20,000 on the wall and 10 questions. Each one you get right means that £2,000 is going to be safely through to the next round. But should you get one wrong, you're going to lose £2,000 and
Okay.
it'll be gone forever. If there's an answer you're not sure about, you can pass back the question to your teammates. Or if they think you've given a wrong answer, they can buzz in, overrule you and change your answer. But throughout the whole game, you only have 5 passbacks and 5 overrules. So make sure you use them wisely between all 3 of you, OK?
All right.
You ready to play, Rob?
Let's go.
Here comes your first question. Question number 1. This column is worth £2,000. According to legend, the kingdom will fall if the resident ravens leave which London landmark? Is it St Paul's Cathedral, Hampton Court Palace, or the Tower of London?
Well, Shane, I thought I knew the answer before it came up. And
Yeah?
I think I do.
Do you?
It's a
What do you
good
think it
start,
is?
Isn't it? I'm going to go for Tower of London.
Do you want to lock that in?
I definitely want to start the game by locking it in.
Let's lock in the Tower of London. Is Rob right? Yes, we're up and running now, mate. As we move on to question number 2. During the Cold War, which European capital gave its name to the pact between the Soviet bloc countries? Is it Budapest, Warsaw, or Prague?
The Warsaw Pact rings a bell. It
Yeah.
sounds right. I'm going to go for Warsaw.
So, should we lock in Warsaw?
Let's lock it in.
Peter and Rachel think you might be right. Is Warsaw the right answer? Ah, we're on a roll. Look at that. See? Well played, Rob. Question number 3. How many yards are there in a mile? 1,560, 1,660, or 1,760? This takes us back now, doesn't it,
Don't it?
mate?
Do you know what I was just going to say, Shane? This is the sort of thing you always know at school.
Yeah.
Can you remember it after all those years?
I don't remember being at school.
Were you at school?
Yeah, it was approved by the Queen.
Yeah. OK, well, it definitely rings a bell that it was going to start with a 1 and a 7.
Do you want to lock that in?
1,760, let's lock that in.
You know, if we get this right, it's going to keep £20,000 on the board. Is Rob right? Yes! I've got
all right,
everything
isn't it?
here. I got a great start, 3 in a row.
Oh, I'm glad
Question number 4. I
glad
don't
I
want to
came
come up
now.
for breath now. Let's do this. Here we go. The 1909 painting Dance, which depicts 5 nudes linking arms in a circle, is by which artist? Is it Henri Matisse, Pablo Picasso, or Gustav Klimt?
OK, so I do think that Gustav Klimt was a very particular style. Don't think it sounds like a Pablo Picasso one. I don't think that they would know either. I don't think Peter would know.
Oh, you've got faith in the family,
Haven't I?
haven't you, Rob?
I don't think Peter would know.
No.
You'd never heard of any 3 of them. I'm going to go on a fingers crossed for Matisse.
We stick with Henri Matisse. Should we
Henri
lock it in?
Matisse. Let's lock it in.
Let's lock in Henri Matisse. Is Henri Matisse right? Yes!
Oh,
Was that really a guess?
oh, I do like a good hunch.
OK, we're coming up to halfway now. This is question number 5.
OK.
And we still have £20,000 on the wall. The Tour de France rider with the most points in the climbing stages wears a jersey with which pattern? Is it stripes, polka dots, or squares?
I think Rachel would know the answer to this. I personally would go for stripes.
If you go for it and she wants to overrule, she can
that's
do.
a point. So I am going to go for stripes, and I'll see if anyone overrules me.
Should we lock in stripes?
Lock in the stripes.
Rob is locking in stripes.
Go on.
And Rachel is straight on the buzzer for the first of 5 overrules. Rachel, you think differently.
I do think differently, and I think it's a white jersey with red polka dots.
So we're going to change stripes to polka dots. Let's lock in polka dots. Peter, you're just nodding with a
No
big
idea,
grin.
Shane.
No
No
idea?
idea.
To keep £2,000. Column number 5. Was Rachel right to overrule? Yay! You are halfway through with 20,000 still on the wall. This
Well
is
done,
very
Rachel.
exciting. Rachel, well done, sweetheart. To protect another £2,000. Question number 6. Who plays the adult Henry in the 2009 film The Time Traveller's Wife? Is it Eric Bana, Matt Damon, or Guy Pearce? Seen the film?
Haven't seen the film, haven't heard of the film.
Oh, really?
It would just be a guess, and I've got no punch on this one.
What would you like to do, Rob?
I think Rachel will probably know the answer to this more than Peter will.
So would you like a pass back?
Pass it back.
OK, Rob's going to pass back to Rachel and Peter. It's down to you guys.
It's Eric Bana.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely Eric
I would've said
Bana.
that.
Said
would've
with
said that.
confidence. Let's lock in the answer, Eric Bana. To keep £2,000 in column 6. Wall, is Eric Bana the right answer? Rachel, you are good. Look at that wall right
done,
there.
Rachel.
Isn't that a lovely sight? As we move on to question number 7. Richard III died during which battle? The Battle of Edgecote Moor, the Battle of Ludford Bridge, or the Battle of Bosworth Field?
I am not sure that Rachel would know this. Not really sure that Peter knows this sort of history. So I'm going to let them overrule me. If they do know,
Okay.
I'm going to have Bosworth.
You want to lock in the Battle of Bosworth Field?
Not really, but I will.
Let's lock it in.
They don't know either, then.
Don't know, they may think you're right. Wall, to protect another £2,000. Is it the Battle of Bosworth Field? Yes!
Oh, my...
Did you know that, by the way, Peter?
Yeah.
So you knew he was right? Okay.
Yes, because he was there.
Hey!
He sold the ice creams at the end.
What a great sight, look at that. So far, we're still on
wow.
course for £20,000. So we move on to question number 8. The city of Rome stands on which major river? Is it Tiber, Piave, or Arno? Been to Rome?
I have been to Rome,
Any of these ring a bell?
and first one sounds like it. I heard it. So I'm going to go for Rome's river is the Tiber. I'm going to lock it in.
You want to lock that in?
Yeah.
Wall, is Tiber right? Hey, look at that! You've still got £20,000 up there as we move on to your penultimate question. Here it is. In 2013, which European country produced the most olive oil? Was it Spain, Greece, or Italy?
Oh, they're cheeky answers, aren't they? Could be any one of those three. Probably I would have thought about Spain first, but something is moving me to Greece. I'm going to go for the middle one.
You want to lock in Greece?
Lock it in.
Let's lock in Greece.
Oh,
To keep column number 9. To keep the dream alive.
come on, Shane. Be kind.
Wall, is Greece the right answer?
Decimate.
Oh, no.
Yes, yes, yes.
The answer we're looking for is Spain. Listen, it doesn't matter. Listen, this is still a great war. OK, you're still in the great position. We're now playing for £18,000. Question 10. Which song from Disney's 1940 film Pinocchio won an Academy Award? Was it Zippity-Doo-Dah, When You Wish Upon a Star, or A Whole New World?
Do you know what? I thought you were going to give me 3 songs from Pinocchio there, which might have been a bit dodgy. The only song that was in Pinocchio was the middle one, When You Wish Upon a Star.
Yeah?
I'm super confident.
Let's lock in When You Wish Upon a Star to keep £18,000 on that wall. Is it the right answer? Get in there! Wall, that is fantastic. Rob, you have managed to keep £18,000 and you've only decimated one column. Give him a big round of applause. Come and join your family. So, guys, we still have £18,000 in the game. We're going to rearrange the wall. I don't think it's going to change that much, but it's going to look like this.
Wow.
Look at that.
Well done.
That's
Well
lovely,
done,
eh?
you.
Well done.
Well done.
Brilliant.
That's now worth
Amazing.
£18,000. Each column is now worth £1,800. So we have another big decision to make, guys. Who is going to play next? Like, before we decide, should we look at your keywords?
Yep. Yes, let's have a look.
Let's have a look
Let's
at
go.
these. Here we go. We have Tom Daley, Indian State, Virginia Woolf, Wallace, Hong Kong, SLR, Vitamin, Bananarama, Chemical Symbol, and Landlocked.
That could be either of you.
I'll take it. Yeah.
So you want to go for this, Rachel?
I'll go for this one.
OK,
Shane.
well, it's up to Peter and Rob to give you as much information surrounding these words that will appear in the questions. I'll give you 20 seconds. Wait for it, guys. Starts now.
Tom Daley got a bronze.
Yeah.
Indian State.
Yeah.
Lots of states there.
Wallace and Gromit. Hong
Yes.
Kong we gave back in 1999.
9 or 8.
SLR,
Virginia
single
Woolf's an
lens,
author,
single
isn't
lens
she?
reflex
Yeah.
of the camera.
Yeah.
Landlocked,
Panorama.
Kazakhstan, I think, is the biggest landlocked country.
Okay. Virginia Woolf. What? And she
Virginia Woolf.
author.
What did she write? What did she write? You're on your own.
Right,
Okay.
time's up.
Okay.
Oh,
Rachel, pressure's on now, sweetheart. Step forward and face the golden wall.
Thank you.
Or, as we should call it now, the Great Wall of Rob.
I know I've got a tough act to follow, haven't I?
Really, yeah.
Tough act to
but
follow.
you're working great as a family, and that's really
Okay.
important, OK? So you've got 4 passbacks left and 4
Yeah.
overrules.
Okay.
Ready for this, Rachel?
I am as ready as I'll ever be.
Good girl. Here comes your first question.
Okay.
Tom Daley won which medal at the 2012 London Olympics? Was it bronze, silver, or gold?
I know this one. They all jumped into the pool at the end to celebrate his bronze medal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should we lock that in?
Let's lock it in, Shane.
OK, we ain't messing around here now, are we, Rachel? Let's lock in bronze. To light up our first column, is that the right answer? Yes! Question number 2. Which of these garments is named after a former Indian state? Is it jodhpurs, kaftan, or pyjamas?
Well, jodhpurs rings a bell as there being an Indian state, something similar to that. I can't think of any Indian states that sound like kaftan or pyjamas, so I think I'm going to go for jodhpurs.
OK, let's lock it in. To keep hold of £1,800. Is Rachel right? Well
Yeah.
done, yes. Question number 3. Which of these is the title of a book by Virginia Woolf? Is it A Life of One's Own, A Room of One's Own, or A Book of One's Own?
I think I'm going to pass it back, Shane, because I'm really not sure.
We're going to pass it back.
Well, I wasn't sure about this. I was like, the only one...
What would you go for?
OK, we'll say it at the same time and then we'll say. So I would go for
A
A
room.
Life. Oh, that's
Well, that's narrowed it down, hasn't it, eh?
OK, so let's go with your...
Oh, OK.
Which
A
one?
room of one's own as a pure guess.
Do you want to lock that in?
Yes, please.
Let's lock in A Room of One's Own. Did Virginia Woolf write A Room of One's Own to protect column number 3? Wall? Yes! Well done! Well done, Peter. Right, question number 4.
Okay.
What was the main profession of MasterChef judge Greg Wallace before he became a radio and TV presenter? Was it a waiter, a chef, or a greengrocer?
Oh, I was hoping in my head that food critic was going to come up. I had it in my head for some reason that he was a food critic. I'm going to go with a greengrocer.
You want to lock that in?
Yes, let's lock that in.
Fellas aren't overruling you. To keep £1,800 in column 4. To keep £18,000 up there. Is greengrocer the right answer? Yes! You're chasing Rob's record here, aren't you,
I
eh?
am. I
Okay.
can't have him beat me.
No, you can't. We come up to question number 5.
Okay.
Halfway. Here we go. In which year did Britain return the former colony of Hong Kong to Chinese rule? Was it 1987, 1997, or 2007?
When we were doing the brief, Rob was trying to tell me the year of that, and I can't remember either. I don't remember what he said, or we didn't get fully through it. I'm gonna go for 1987 and let them see if they agree or not.
So you want to lock that in?
I do, yes.
Let's lock in 1987. Oh, there's an overrule from Dad Peter there. You've overruled your own daughter. She thought it was 1987. What do you think?
I think it's 1997.
So, we're going to change Rachel's answer from 1987. We're going to lock in 1997. To keep £1,800. Wall, it's up to you. Yes!
Well done, Dad.
Well done,
Thank you.
Dad. Yeah, all
what Dads
hail
are
Dad.
for.
OK, as we move on to question number 6, we're getting over halfway now, Rachel.
OK.
Here we go. In photography, SLR stands for single lens what? Is it reflex, return, or refraction?
So we talked this in the debrief, and I'm
Okay.
pretty sure Rob said it was single lens reflex. I hope I remember that correctly. So I'd like to go for reflex, please.
So you want to lock in reflex?
I do, yes.
We're not even going to think about it. Let's
No.
lock it in. To keep £18,000. Is reflex the right answer? Yes! Oh, Rachel, you've still got 3 pass backs and 3 overalls. You are in a brilliant position. Question number 7. Which vitamin is produced in the skin as a reaction to sunlight? Is it vitamin K, vitamin E, or vitamin D?
I know this one, Shane.
Do you?
Yeah, I remember it from when I was pregnant that I was encouraged to go out a little bit in the sun because
Okay.
the vitamin D is really good for the baby. So I'm going to say vitamin D.
Yeah, you want to lock that in?
Absolutely.
Wall. Fingers crossed, vitamin D.
Yes.
Still got £18,000 on the wall. Here we go,
Okay.
Rachel. Question number 8. Which of these songs was a hit single for Bananarama? Was it Robert De Niro's Waiting, Grace Kelly, or Betty Davis' Eyes?
I remember Bananarama. I'm just about old enough to remember Bananarama, and I remember the song very well. It's Robert De Niro's Waiting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to lock it in?
Absolutely.
For another £1,800.
Yes, please.
Wall. Robert De Niro's Waiting. Yes! We've got 8 in a row. Let's see if we can keep a clean sheet.
Let's keep it going.
Yes, question 9. Here we go. The chemical symbol of which of these metals has only one letter?
Okay.
Is it aluminium, nickel, or uranium?
Well, aluminium is definitely got more than one. I think it's Al. The other 2, I'm not so sure on. I'm gonna go for uranium and see whether they agree or not.
So you want to lock in uranium?
Yes, let's lock in uranium,
Let's
Shane.
lock in uranium.
Oh, not hearing a buzzer.
No. To keep £18,000 up there. Wall, is uranium right? Wow!
Fantastic.
Now, it's £18,000 up there. It's a lot of money,
It's a
Rachel.
lot of money.
OK, let's see if we can get a clean sweep.
Okay.
Ready? Question
Yes.
number 10. Which of these African countries is landlocked? Is it Mozambique, Ethiopia, or Namibia?
Oh, I'm really not sure. My African geography is not good at
Right,
all.
still got 3 pass backs and 3
yes.
overalls.
I'm torn between Mozambique and Namibia, but I'd be guessing, so I think I'm going to pass it back.
OK, we're going to use up another pass back. What do you think, guys?
You know it, don't you?
I think so. Well, Mozambique is an island, so that's that one
I'm
out.
sure Ethiopia is on the right-hand side of
It's on the coast, I'm sure. So my guess would be Namibia.
I would go
Would you go with that?
Namibia, so...
We'll go with Namibia.
Okay,
So we're
please,
going to
Shane.
lock in Namibia.
We'll
Yes,
lock in the
please.
landlocked.
We're locked in with Namibia. Wall. For 10 columns in a row. Is this the right answer?
Decimate.
You were so confident as well.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh, no.
What happened there? Let's find out what the right answer was. What is it? It is Ethiopia.
That's the one I discounted.
We now have 16,200. We only decimated 1 column. Give them a big round of applause. You've been fantastic. Go and join the family, Rachel. Come on, don't be disheartened. Do not be disheartened.
Well done.
Seriously, this is still a great game we're
Yeah,
playing,
brilliant
OK?
game.
16,200 up there, guys.
Yeah.
Let's rearrange those columns like this.
Okay. That's
There they go.
Wow.
Each column is now worth £1,620. It's all down to you, Peter. But before we start your game, let's have a look at your keywords. We have bake-off, romance, quadrilaterals, cross, wedding, chocolate, bodyline, underground, member, floral dress.
I think you're
Rachel,
going.
Rob,
Yeah.
are you ready? Try and give Peter as much help as possible. Your briefing starts 20 seconds now.
Bake Off is Paul Hollywood, Mary Berry, won last year by Francis. Romanche is gypsy language, I think.
Probably, yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh, OK. Quadrilaterals are the front of your...
Four-sided. Underground, King's Cross is the busiest number of lines on the underground. Body line could be anything. Floral dress, dirndl, or smock, pinafore.
Right, time's up. Peter, it's all down to you now. Please step forward and face the golden wall.
Go for it, Dad.
So it was the golden wall of Rob, then it became the golden wall of Rachel. Can you carry that baton on and become the golden wall of Peter now? Remind you've got 2 pass backs left and 3 overrules. So we're in a great position here, OK? The first question is worth £1,620. You ready to play, Peter?
Sure, let's
Come on,
do
then,
it.
let's have it.
OK, let's have it.
Question number 1, here we go. In 2010, who joined Mary Berry as the co-judge of the Great British Bake Off? Was it James Martin, Nigel Slater, or Paul Hollywood?
Well, owning a cafe, I ought to know a little bit about
If you don't, I'll
baking
be
and
very
cooking.
disappointed.
So on this one, I do know it's Paul Hollywood.
Yeah?
Paul Hollywood it is, please.
To start you on your journey across the Great Wall, is Paul Hollywood the right answer? Yes!
Oh.
16,200 still on that wall. That's brilliant, mate. Question number 2. Romanche is one of the official languages of which country? Is it Switzerland, Romania, or Luxembourg?
Well, obviously you'd think immediately it was Romania. Switzerland, I think the languages there are generally French and German. Luxembourg, I think, is mainly French as well. So everything points towards Romania. So I think I'm gonna go with that and see if either of them overrule me.
You want to lock in Romania?
Lock in Romania, please. Shane.
Let's lock it in. Oh! Rachel has overruled you. Rachel, what are you thinking, darling?
I just don't think it's Romania. Something is saying Switzerland.
It sounds a bit too obvious to be Romania.
Yeah.
So Luxembourg is near Belgium, but they got Flemish and that sort of thing. Does Flemish sounds like Romanche? You know, it's not far from Belgium and all that.
Yeah, I think we'll go with Luxembourg.
Shall we go with Luxembourg?
I think we go with Luxembourg.
We think we're going to go with Luxembourg.
Luxembourg.
So, you want to
We
change
do.
that answer and lock in Luxembourg?
Yes.
OK, let's do that. Let's change it from Romania to Luxembourg.
Yes.
Was Rachel right to overrule her dad? Wall, what's the right answer?
Decimate.
No!
Oh, sorry, Peter.
Sorry, Dad. It's going to be
Romania.
Switzerland now,
Let's
isn't it?
have a look. The right answer is... Oh, Rachel, your hunch was right. Why didn't you stick with it? There is now £14,580 on the wall. As we move on to question number 3. Which of these quadrilaterals has only one pair of parallel sides? Is it rhombus, trapezium, or rectangle?
Okay. Quadrilateral with parallel sides. Rhombus, I'm sure is not. Trapezium, I know is not. So I'm going to say rectangle. I'm sure it's rectangle.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident it's rectangle.
Are you £1,620 sure?
Oh, you put it that way. Yes, I am. Yeah. Yeah, lock it in, please.
Locked in. And Rob is overruling. Guys, remember what happened last time you overruled?
No.
Got one pair of parallel sides.
Yeah.
Whereas a rectangle's got 2 pairs of parallel sides.
Yeah. The answer is trapezium.
Do you want me to change your dad's answer and change it to trapezium?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Let's lock in trapezium. £1,620. Wall? Yes! Great overall. Well played,
Well
Rachel.
done, Rachel.
We've still got £14,580 on the wall. Question 4.
Sure.
Under what symbol does the International Red Cross operate in Muslim countries? Is it red circle, red crescent, or a red crown?
I'm sure it's not a red crown. My gut feeling is red crescent, because I've seen that or heard of that before.
You've got 2 pass backs left.
I think I'll pass it back.
OK, we're going to use another pass back. Rachel, Rob, Is it red circle, red crescent, or red crown?
No, we didn't have any
No,
idea.
we don't
either.
know.
Really?
I mean, I'm kind of inclined to agree that it's unlikely to be red crown.
Yeah, and red circle, Japanese flag.
Yeah,
Confusing.
yeah.
So I would hope
I'd
for
go
red
for,
crescent.
yeah.
Should we lock in red crescent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's lock that answer in. To keep £14,580 on the wall. Is red crescent the right answer? Yes! Good. Right. We've still got 14.5 grand up there, buddy, OK? Great game. Question 5. Traditionally, how many years of marriage are celebrated on a crystal wedding anniversary? Is it 15, 20, or 30?
30, I'm sure, is ruby. Crystal is not quite as valuable as silver at 25, so maybe it's 20. Sounds too short a period for 15 years. So I would say let's lock in 20, please, Shay.
OK. Let's lock in 20 for £1,620. Wall, is 20 the right answer?
Decimate.
No. The answer we were looking for was, in fact, 15.
Oh, well.
15, crystal wedding anniversary, OK? Let's move on from that. Let's not even think about that, OK? There's still £12,960, all right, buddy? As we move on to question number 6. The rich chocolate cake, Sacca was created in which European city? Was it Prague, Vienna, or Geneva? You familiar with this cake?
Not in the slightest. Never heard of it. I haven't got a clue. So I think I'll choose something and see if they overrule me. Vienna.
So we're going to lock in Vienna?
Yes, please.
You sure you
Shane?
want to do that?
Yes, please.
Let's lock it in. To protect another £1,620. Wall, is that the right answer? Yes! Well done! Peter, great stuff.
I knew more than I
Of
thought.
course you did. Well
Yeah.
done. Question number 7. In the 1930s, the so-called bodyline tactic was used by England to beat Australia in which sport? Was it football, rugby union, or cricket?
Sport is not my subject. I
Right.
don't know very much about sport at all. Never heard of bodyline. And I wasn't surprisingly around the 30s, so I'm not looking good for this. I'll go for rugby union, and then if they don't agree or Rachel doesn't agree, she can overrule me.
So should we lock in rugby union?
Yes, please.
Let's lock in rugby union. To protect column number 7, £1,620. Wall, is rugby union the right answer?
Decimate.
OK. What was the sport? It was cricket. Cricket, but it was
I
a
wouldn't
guess.
have guessed that.
No, OK. Because we're now playing for £11,340. It's question number 8. Which of these cities does not have an underground railway system? Is it Manchester, Glasgow, or Newcastle upon Tyne?
Newcastle's got a metro system, so I'm fairly comfortable that we can say Newcastle has got an underground. I've been to Glasgow once. I don't know what I can remember seeing any underground stations, but then I don't know that I've seen it in Manchester either. I think I'll choose one and see if they overrule me.
OK, which one do you want to choose?
Glasgow.
Let's lock in Glasgow. And Rob is overruling. Rob, it's the last and final overrule.
Well, my husband can shout at me later that I'm going to overrule him for Manchester.
Let's change the answer to Manchester. To protect column number 8. Is Manchester the right answer? Yes! Well done! Wow, we've still got 11,340 on that wall. Well
Great
done.
stuff.
to protect another £1,620, OK? Here comes question number 9. Which of these countries is not a member of the European Union? Is it Denmark, Norway, or Finland?
My first reaction is Finland. But I'm not sure. I think I will pass it back.
OK, we're going to use up our last
it back.
and final
Hope
pass
it's right.
back to Rachel and Rob. Guys,
You're mean, Peter.
Yeah.
guys, which of these countries is not a member of the European Union?
My initial thought would be Finland.
I'm happy to go with it. I don't have
Okay, well-
any other...
OK, so we will, without any better knowledge, go for Finland.
Yeah.
Lock
Let's
it in.
lock in Finland. To light up column 9. Wall. Is Finland the right answer?
Decimate.
Never mind.
Like I said, it wasn't Finland. Let's find out what the answer is before we move on. The answer we're looking for was Norway. We're now down to 9,720.
Still a lot of money.
Of course it is.
Ooh.
Now, Peter, there's no more overalls.
No.
There's no more pass backs.
No.
Next column is worth £1,620. It's your last question. A brightly patterned, usually floral dress popular in the 1870s is named after which Dickens character? Is it Kate Nickleby, Betsy Trotwood, or Dolly Varden? Do you know any of these characters, by the way, from any Dickens?
No, I don't. I'll say... Lock in Dolly Varden, please, Shane.
Is it just a hunch?
Complete guess.
To keep £9,720 and bring that with us into the end game. Wall, Dolly Varden, yes or no? Yeah! Peter, you've done
How
it!
is that?
Well done!
Good.
You've managed to keep £9,720 on the golden ball. Well done, buddy. Go and join the family.
Thank you very much.
Wow, great game. Great game. This is the end game, the chance to win that money you've worked so hard for. £9,720. Now, here's how it works. We're going to divide that cash once more into 10 equal columns, and it's going to look like this. There's a lot of money up there, guys. £9,720 on that there wall. Now, to leave with the cash, you must work your way across the wall one last time. But the only difference is now, you've only got 2 minutes to do it. But to help you, we'll give you 3 chances to light up each column. If you fail, you lose that column and it's cash. And another member of your team must take over from where you left off. Now, if you fail to light up all 10 columns, then sadly, you're going to leave here with nothing. So, before we decide who's going to play, let's look at your 10 key words. They are Mississippi, Kate Winslet, carbon dioxide, royal residence, Formula One, white, pineapple, impressionist, South, and Lincoln. So, big decision to make, guys. Who's going to come up and face the wall and bring that money home? Who's it going to be?
Well, I think wasn't the best wall Rachel's.
Shall I take it on?
So you go first.
Yeah.
Go on,
I'll
Rachel.
go first
Clear the
then,
wall
Shane.
for us.
Rachel, it's all down to you. Come and join me, sweetheart. So,
Okay.
here we go.
OK.
Light up all 10 columns within the time, and you, Peter and Rob, will be leaving with £9,720.
Yes, please.
You get up to 3 questions per column, and they do get easier. But the
Okay.
longer it takes you to get one right, the more of the precious time you're going to use up.
Yeah.
Should you get all 3 questions wrong in any column, I'm afraid you're going to have to go back to the bench, pass the baton on to either Peter or Rob.
OK.
Let's put 2 minutes on the clock. That time will start when I finish reading the first question. Good luck, Rachel.
Thank you.
Mississippi. Which American author wrote the 1883 novel Life on the Mississippi?
Pass.
Mark Twain. The song about the Mississippi Old Man River is from which musical?
Oh, Oh, South Pacific?
No, showboat. The Mississippi River lies entirely within which country?
America, United States of America.
Correct. Kate Winslet. In which 2006 animated film does Kate Winslet provide the voice of a rat called Rita?
Oh, pass.
It's flushed away. Kate Winslet's third husband, Ned Rock'n'Roll, is the nephew of which businessman?
Richard Branson?
Correct. Carbon dioxide. What sun-powered process do plants use to turn carbon dioxide into chemical energy?
Photosynthesis.
Correct. Royal residence. In which former royal residence is Queen Victoria's mausoleum?
Pass.
Frogmore House. Which palace is the official royal residence in Edinburgh?
Sandringham.
No, Holyrood House. At major events, the royal family appear on the balcony of which royal residence in London?
Buckingham Palace.
Correct. Formula One. How is Formula One driver Bruno Senna related to the late Ayrton Senna?
He's his nephew.
Correct. White. Published in 2000, which author's debut novel was White Teeth?
Pass.
Zadie Smith. In which US TV drama series is Walter White the central character?
Breaking Bad.
Correct. Pineapple. In the 2008 film Pineapple Express, who plays Del Denton?
Pass.
Seth Rogen. The title character of which animated TV show lives in a pineapple in Bikini Bottom?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Correct. Impressionist. In 1998, Tony Blair was prank called by which impressionist pretended to be William Hague?
Oh, pass.
John Coleshaw. A famous series of images of ballet dancers was painted by the impressionist Edgar who?
Pass.
Degas. The impressionist movement was centred in which country?
France.
Correct. South. The Beautiful South's first UK top 10 single had what title?
Pass.
Song for Whoever. What is the capital of South Korea?
Pass.
Seoul. Which duo composed the music and lyrics for South Pacific?
Sondheim and a pass.
No, stop the clock.
Decimate.
Afraid that's the third wrong answer. The answer we were looking for was Rogers and Hammerstein. Right, the clock has been stopped, the money has been decimated, and Rachel, I'm afraid you must now step down. We have to rebuild the wall. We're now down to £8,748. We need a new keyword to replace South, which is wolf. So, Peter and Rob, one of you must now step up and try and complete the journey across the wall. Who's it going to be?
It's going to be me.
Rob, will you please step forward?
You got it, Rob.
Right, Rob, as I said, we're playing for £8,748. There are still 5 seconds left on the clock. OK?
Right.
Now, the clock will restart when I finish asking this question. Good luck. Wolf. The narrated orchestral work Peter and the Wolf is by which Russian composer? No, Prokofiev. The Wolf of Wall Street was directed by which filmmaker?
Decimate.
Peter, Rachel, come and join Rob. I'm afraid you guys are going to be leaving with nothing. But can I say, well played. Rob, thank you so much for being a great sport. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Well, it was good.
We loved
You
it.
did brilliant.
you
You
did
were
great
great
time.
fun.
All right.
Well, join me next time to see if the team can take home a huge cash prize or whether they'll be decimated. Take care, everybody. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye.
Decimate.